Hi everybody. I took a break during the Christmas days, but I am back ready to make new videos for you guys this week before New Year's Eve. With New Year's Eve, and New Year itself, I am also going to take again a few days off, not making any content, just just purely relaxing and doing some self-care. I do have a lot of new content coming up for you guys, not just making videos every day of the vision boards, but there's a lot to look forward to that I would love to share with you guys. We are now for the vision board kit by Mindmellow. We are at day 3. So this is the video for day 3, and it's about your values. What are your values? When you know what your values are, you can quickly determine whether a specific desire is yours alone, or if you want to because someone else has it, or knowing what your own values are simplifies your everyday decision making. And the task can be found on page 8. And this is page 8. And I already prepared the task for the video this morning so that I save a lot of time because look how many words there are on this list. It's 2 pages full with words that they consider as values. I am going to read the text up on top. If you know your values, you can make decisions more easily and create an environment in which you feel comfortable. For example, are you facing an important decision that will shape your future? Would this path align with your values? If so, leave your doubts behind and go for it. If not, then you know that it's not the right path for you. If you already know your values, write them on the poster. If you're unsure, this following exercise can help you. Underline 10 values that you intuitively identify with. Which 3 of those 10 do you focus on most in your life? What is important to you? What do you live by? Circle these values and transfer them onto your poster. And I'm going to read the first column to give you guys an example. Abundance, adventure, ambition, appreciation, balance, challenge, cohesion, comfort, control, courage, creativity, curiosity, discipline, energy, experience, faith, family, feeling complete, flexibility, freedom, friendship, gratitude, growth, harmony, health, helpless, helpfulness, honesty, hope. So I chosen 10. I took a pencil and I circled the words around that were speaking to me through just, what words stand out on these lists. What words stand out? What do I know for sure? And then I also chosen values that I want to work on. So what stands out? What speaks to you, what you know for sure, and I would also advise to choose values that you want to work on, For example, uh, you want to work on your humor. Like in this word list, there is also humor. Say, for example, you're not really good at making jokes. So that is a value that you plan to work on in 2024. I'm going to learn how to tell better jokes. I'm going to research what are really funny things to say, or what are really good jokes to share with friends or with family. Um, like I saw this weekend, someone in the carnivore community, and I thought it was a really good joke, and it was a Christmas joke, and the joke was about there are two snowmen standing in a family their garden, and the one snowman says to the other snowman, it was like, do you know what I smell? And the other snowman asked, no, what do you smell? And he answers the other snowman that asked, do you also smell carrots? Do you guys get it? So when children make snowmen, they sometimes use a carrot as their nose. So I thought that was like a really good joke. It's a bit of a it's a bit dry humor, but dry humor are often the best jokes. And he also said another one, but I can't remember that one. But out of those snowmen, that was a really good one. So choose values that stand out to you and that you know for sure and that you want to work on. Sorry, I still have a cold. That's why I speak so funny. I'm drinking sparkling water. I still have a cold. It's still not done. So I already prepared this to save time for the video. I have 10. Um, I'm just gonna name a few. Intuition, faith, gratitude. Those are a few that I chosen. So, and you have to put it on the poster, right? So I chosen the three most important. So now I already have the year. You had to write the current year in the middle, and then you have to write the three most important values of those 10. I did that. So every day you pull a card from this vision board kit and you complete the task. And if the card says you need to use your poster, then you do the task that you have to do on the poster too, because the poster is numbered in the spaces, and the number of the space is in resonance with the number on the card. So after so many days, you have a complete vision board. And then this week, it was yesterday, I received an oracle deck. This was also from a project that you could support. And there were a few cards. There were a few cards in that oracle deck, words that are values that I had chosen for day 3. And for example, fate. I talked about fate, right, as a value. Well, on the cards, you see the word fate, and then what the meaning of the word fate. What does fate mean? The first meaning is allegiance to duty or fidelity to one's promises, loyalty. So faith is also loyalty. The second meaning is firm belief in something for which there is no proof. So we all believe in God, although we have never seen Him physically with our own eyes in our world, in our dimension. Third meaning, complete trust. Having faith or having complete trust. The fourth meaning, something that is believed, especially with strong conviction. And the fifth meaning is without question. You believe, you have faith in it 100%. You don't doubt it. You have complete trust. No questions asked. You're certain, 100% certain of your belief, your faith. And then these words have a certain color frequency. So that is why this deck is special. The words have an energy frequency or a color frequency that corresponds with the rainbow rays. The rainbow rays also corresponds with the chakras. So these words are chakra frequencies. And I already read the book, I read the booklet, and the creator of this deck also talks about archetypes. So these words are also connected to archetypes and the chakra system. So the energy frequency, the color frequency. This is the color frequency of, you have the third eye, then you have the crown chakra, but this is above the crown chakra. And I have a spiritual teacher that I follow a few courses from that I think are very interesting to learn about. And yeah, wait, I'm gonna put this again in the right order because it fell a bit through. It's like this. Fate, gratitude comes before love. Yeah, so I learned what are all the color rays in the chakra system. And the chakra system that we regularly see is more like the basic chakra system, but the real chakra system has a lot of more colors, has a lot of more orb clock centers, more energy centers, and more color rays than the traditional 7 that you always see. So that is how I know how to place these cards. I will show you. That's how I know how these color rays follow on each other. So the values that I have chosen, uh, these are, look, this is how the rays are. This is really high. This is really high, way above the crown chakra. So way above. And then we go more towards the crown and the third eye. And then this is the heart chakra ray. And then this is below. But the heart chakra is the axis, is the center for above, below. And this is yellow orange, but I believe it's supposed to be, from what I learned, it's supposed to be coral or gold. And in the booklet, this creator of this oracle deck talks about certain archetypes, because he also gives you in the booklet how to use these cards to do card readings. You can do one card, for example, balance. But then, yeah, what kind of balance am I actually creating in my life? This is a heart chakra frequency. Uh, what is going on in my higher chakras and what's going on in my lower chakras influence the center of the chakra system. And and then there's a card reading you can do that is like light, shadow, light self, shadow self. And then there's a reading you can do which has to do with archetypes that live in the chakra system. And I already thought that I buy this deck from this person is not a coincidence, I think. Because what I learned from my spiritual teacher is so similar to what this person is creating with this deck, like talking about color frequencies, matching these words and their color frequency and their energy frequency with archetypes in a reading. That I see that information in a course of that person that I'm doing from. He talked about that, about the colorways of the chakras, the energy centers, what they represent, what area of your life that represents. For example, the root chakra is like, we know it as red, right? Simple, bright red. But it also, the very first colorway is dark red, like deep red, which is the earth chakra that you are automatically connected to. So you have your root chakra, and then you have a lower chakra that is straight connected to the ground, straight connected with the earth. That's actually the real first chakra. And that one is deep red, dark red. and everybody has more than 7 chakras. So that made me think of the courses that I'm doing, and I am thinking of creating a separate notebook because archetypes also use a language. They also use language, words. And I learned from him the thoughts or the words that you say are connected to a certain archetype that lives within you, and that certain archetype that comes from is in a certain chakra center that is connected to that area of your life. That's how far that goes. So if you know where from which chakra it comes from, then you know which archetype and you know which archetype it is. Then you also know the energy frequency, and then you also know the color frequency. And say, for example, an archetype talks about balance. Ah, that is an archetype that lives in my heart chakra center. That's where that comes from. And I don't know I forgot what a heart chakra of area again is, but I don't remember for the moment. Sorry, else I would have said it, but yeah, I mean, that made me think of it, and I thought, well, maybe those two people know each other. Maybe they're friends. Who knows? Anything is possible. Every time I think I am getting to know new people, I find out that when new people are added in my life, then they already know each other in some way. It's really weird. So that's it. This is really short. And tomorrow we're doing day 4. This is day 4. I already wrote day 2. See, day 2 is already written. Day 3 is on. And tomorrow we move on to day 4. I don't think day 4 is on the poster. Let me check. I still got some time. I don't think it's on the poster, day 4. No. So we don't need the poster tomorrow. We just need the booklet. And by the way, I'm gonna put this again away. I done the task, so I'm gonna put the cards back away. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.